Good afternoon, Jennifer.
Good afternoon.
Okay, what can you offer us that other candidates cannot?
I can offer a number of skills and experience, a broad range of experience actually. My background comes from an education with a Bachelor of Commerce. Commerce in general is a very well-rounded degree. We touch a little bit on finance, a little bit on accounting, a little bit on international business, so on and so forth, especially marketing. Initially from leaving university, I actually went on to pursue the international business realm of things, traveled a lot of the world. I do have a strong international business background. I have some experience with the Massachusetts Export Center, for example, where I had to know NAFTA inside out from the American Free Trade Agreement. My job basically was to play matchmaker for domestic companies in the state of Massachusetts who were interested in exporting and doing things internationally. So I think that I bring a really well-rounded set of skills in terms of commerce, international business, marketing. When I left Canada to relocate to Panama for a few years, I focused strongly on marketing. And while I was there, I got to learn a number of other hands-on skills that might not be taught so well in university. For example, managing people. I actually built a team of up to and past the number of 25 individuals who were reporting directly to me. You know, the structure in place, managing, leading, mentoring, measuring. You can't manage what you can't measure, right? So I think I have a lot of skills out there.
That's great. That's great. So what would you say are some of your strengths?
My strengths. Well, to begin with, I'm extremely self-aware. I can actually go on and on about my strengths and weaknesses as well, if you ask me that as well. I'm extremely self-aware. I like to learn about the psychology of myself, what motivates me, what drives me to do the things that I do, as well as other people. And I think that's kind of what makes me a born leader. I think people gravitate towards me because I like to get to their core. I like to figure out what motivates them, what drives them, why they do the things they do. And if you can cater to that, you'd be surprised how well you can influence people. And that actually works well for negotiation as well.
That is great. That is great. So how successful have you been so far?
Well, to date, I am pretty young. If you look at my resume, you can probably gauge it at a year. And like I said, you know, I've traveled a lot of the world. The opportunities that have come to me have been tremendous. And I think it's the choices that we make when those opportunities come that make you succeed or fail. So I see an opportunity, and I've been fortunate enough to date to just go after it. And like I said, you know, I built a team. I was involved with a startup here in Toronto up until recently, managing a staff of 25 people, handling large budgets with multi-millions of dollars. Strong focus on ROI and metrics and key performance indicators and so on and so forth. I mean, a lot of that came from school, yes, but a lot more of it came from the hands-on experience in the workforce. And to date, I've been fortunate enough where every job I've had, every career opportunity I've pursued, the higher level management has seen me as someone who shows a lot of potential, and therefore they've just kind of been pushing me and feeding me to the wolves, so to speak, and I find my way.
That is great. That is great. What would you say are some of your limitations?
Some of my limitations might be with a little bit more hands-on technical side. For example, I know how to speak to developers, programmers. I know how to tell them and how to deliver what my specifications are, what I'm looking for, what I want the end user experience to be, for example, from a marketing perspective. But I personally don't code. It'd be nice if I could, but I don't know C# and Java and all these other different programming languages. In a lot of cases, there are certain, you know, I've been fortunate enough to deal with a lot of areas, and I find that to be a lot the case. I'm kind of the jack of all trades. I understand little bits and pieces of everything, enough to manage everything and assess the metrics. But to actually get down and dirty and, you know, search engine optimization, for example, I know a lot about SEO, actually a fantastic topic, but I don't personally get in there and build links. I don't personally, I'm not the, you know, I understand that there are people who are experts at what they do, and as a manager, I like to take those people and channel their expertise correctly.
That's fair enough, that's fair enough. So how long would it take you to make a meaningful contribution to our company?
Well, I think it depends on what the company defines as meaningful, but at the end of the day, I would have to say it takes me a day. I have a positive attitude, you know, and I think that in itself is meaningful to jump in there, get to know people, get to see how things work, and I offer a very fresh perspective in the
Mhm.
sense that I don't necessarily just do things because I'm told to do them.
Mhm.
I question things a lot. So if something is set and standard and this is how we do it, I'm still going to sit back and question it. Well, have you thought about this, or have you thought about that? Or
Mhm.
just out of curiosity, maybe
Mhm.
this might be a better solution. So I think that
Definitely, that's a very important quality, and that's very important.
Mhm.
Okay, so what were some situations in which you worked under pressure or met deadlines?
Oh, so many. In the past 5 years, I was working, my resume says I was working in the sports and entertainment industry. That's very event-driven. So by that, I mean, for example, there's nothing I could do about the fact that the Super Bowl lands on a specific day every year. So regardless of how ready I am with my campaigns, my media buying, my deals, whatever I have going on, promotions, banners, creative, you name it,
Mhm.
no matter how ready I am, that day is coming. So there are times where I've experienced, kind of slow, laid back, okay, we're just doing things at a nice pace, paying attention to quality, There are other times where that quality has to stay there, but it's kind of you're there at 3 in the morning pulling your hair out of your head. So I've had that experience for the past 4 or 5 years now in the sports entertainment industry. And before that, university speaks in volumes in terms of meeting deadlines and exams and papers and so on and so forth. But aside from that, I would have to say that my transition from Canada to Panama is kind of a funny story. But to make a long story short, they gave me 10 days to write 3 of my last exams in university, get my passport in order, sell all of my stuff, sublet my apartment, so on and so forth. 10 days they gave me to make that move and transition down to Panama, and I did it.
So it seems like you've got it all covered, huh?
I work well under pressure, yes.
That's good. That's good. So when do you think you can start?
Immediately.
Yes?
Yeah, 100% immediately.
All right, perfect. Very nice talking to you.
Fantastic.
Thank you so
Likewise.
much.
Thank